and from DKRSP. Our initiative Monuments in Delhi has been shortlisted as a finalist for e-culture and tourism category. In this presentation, I would like to talk about Monuments in Delhi, the need of Monuments in Delhi, little bit of story why we started this initiative, the impact it has created till now, and its project roadmap that we aim for the next few months for this project. This Monuments in Delhi started in 2010. The reason for this project was in 2010, Delhi organized Commonwealth Games. These games were organized somehow pretty well by the government of India, but some reason I felt that we failed to promote and protect the cultural side of the city. Most of the people visited the popular monuments, the Maitu, Red Fort, and Qutub Minar, etc. But the not so popular monuments, which do contain stories, were not as popular among the tourists. So this I felt was a failure of the government, because Delhi is a beautiful city with which is thousands and thousands of years old and has hundreds of monuments. So this Monuments in Delhi is an online portal where we have tried to catalog all the monuments in Delhi. The important thing is the Archaeological Survey of India has around 174 monuments under its protection, but our website already has around 300 monuments. Those 300 monuments are mostly with images, information, trivia, location, and you can even use it as an online travel guide, which you can use it on a cell phone or tablet and you get the driving directions to these monuments. Among other things, we have also added lots of features that users can create an account, they can share any monument if it's not already listed on the website. Users can also improve any existing listing if there is any mistake or discrepancy among facts, and they can also add their own images if they like. Most of the images do contain gallery which shows details of the monuments and the work which has been done. Another reason why we were very keen to do this project was because we read many articles in the leading newspapers like Times of India and Hindustan Times, where they post every other week that 12 monuments are lost, 19 monuments are lost, some say 13 monuments are lost. The problem with the government is that we have not catalogued the monument properly. One of the most extensive cataloguing of monuments was in Delhi took place around 1850 by the Britishers, and subsequently another cataloging took place in around 1920. Right now, the article was 92 monuments were missing in India, but actually there were only 29 monuments, because some of the monuments had slight name change, because of which the government thought there are multiple monuments, but those are exactly the same very monument. The website's impact, the website is about a year old. We've had over 250,000 hits on the website. Around 60% of the traffic is from India. We managed to get a couple of some international traffic as well, which was mostly from the USA and the Europe. About average time spent was around 8 minutes, which we really appreciate, since people were not just coming to the website and then going away. They were actually interested in the monument and going through the website. Our route ahead, within a very short span of time, we have managed to catalog a lot of monuments, around 300 right now. We have information of about 500 to 600 monuments in Delhi, but we haven't cataloged or posted them online because the biggest reason either that the images, the exact location is not known, and or probably we don't have sufficient information about those things. We appreciate if anyone of you, if interested in the monument, please create an account, and if you want to contribute to the project, we'll be more than happy to have your participation. In the next few months, we plan to launch the mobile application specifically on Android for the mobile website. We also plan to create translation of the entire website, which is currently only in English, to Hindi and other regional languages. We also plan to increase the number of monuments to around 600. We need a bit of research on that. And also, we also plan to add cultural events to the website, because if anybody is interested in the monument, he will definitely be interested in the cultural events as well. So this is our project. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
afternoon. Thank you very much for presentation from UNESCO of your sector. And struggling to recognize, to find a way to recognize so-called non-ASI monuments, because India has plenty. But it's not in the purview of ASI. Now, my question to you is, what was the process of your initial data collection for you to come up with a core, certain amount of data? What was the mean you have used, and whether you have managed to mobilize so-called community people, the public in general, to contribute to the data, and what has been your process?
Actually, it's one of the secret, but I'll disclose it to you. The important source of information has been the website archive.net. It contains several books written by Britishers when India was colonized. So we were able to get hold of those precious books and get information of various monuments. We also bought some of the books from foreign authors. One of my favorite books is by Missy Peck. You must have heard about her. It is one of the most comprehensive and beautiful books I have read. Then there were some of the books from Indian authors as well, some of the intact brochures as well. And then again, when we visited a couple of places like Mehrauli and Chandni Chowk, while searching for a particular monument, the locals were very helpful, and they could point out, they pointed out that if you go to the right or take a left, you find another monument which is not so popular. So through local interaction, we were able to get many monuments. The project in 2010, I'll answer the second question, how I was able to mobilize people. The project started in 2010, it was more like a weekend project for me because I was working alone. Few months back, when I formed the NGO, I tried to promote this online through Google, AdWords, social media channels like Facebook and Twitter. Till now, I'm very happy to say that over 50 people have participated in the project because we were able to leverage the power of crowdsourcing. There were many amateur photographers who needed the exposure. Through our website, they were able to upload the images and help me to point out this is a monument which you can add. So through that thing, I was able to formulate a team. Till now, like I said, over 50 people have contributed to the website some year here.
So I'm Gopal Krishna, and it's really wonderful. And just two questions. Like, so you started as a single person, and then there is a small team. How do you really sustain it? Because this is really a lot of work, definitely. And about the community, like there are other communities as well, Wikimedia community, which basically Wikimedia loves community India, how are you collaborating? Are you trying to put in some kind of maybe not exactly open connect, but something like which can be replicated by others? So two questions, sustainability and with other communities.
The first thing about sustainability is that till now we haven't thought about the monetizing bit as well, because I'll tell you the reason is because last year I think Delhi was nominated as the UNESCO World Heritage City. It's probably the only city that is nominated.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, not yet. The government wants it to be the UNESCO World Heritage City. Ahmedabad and Mumbai were other two contenders, but I feel since I'm from Delhi, Delhi is the strongest contender. In 2015, Delhi hopefully will become the UNESCO World Heritage City, and then we'll have a surge of heritage tourism specifically for Delhi. So our first and the most important aim is to create the biggest catalog of monuments in Delhi so that the foreigners or the tourists who come to Delhi can appreciate it. Monetization bit will come, like I said, we do plan to integrate with cultural events and cultural tourism. That can be one of the ways. Once we have the content ready, we will release mobile application across various platforms. We can use advertising in that part. Thirdly, we can also release ebooks, virtual ebooks through Amazon or through Google Play. Since we have the content, we have the images, why not create a book as well? So there are channels, but right now we have about 300 monuments, which even though seem big, but we do plan to work for next couple of months, and we're pretty sure we'll reach to 500 cities. And the second question was going to be
basically, like you said, you have 50 or so community members like who are monitoring. So there are there is another group of communities like Wikipedia community which is putting up with the content. What is Wikipedia last monument, which was a September month-long event on documenting all the monuments which are ABC other countries are following. So are you thinking of some channels where they can, you can, in fact, this is a really good example. So they can also, work with you and
Well, we are open to collaboration. There are various communities on Facebook, like Delhi Heritage Photography Club and Delhi Safari and CK Delhi. There are several clubs. We are trying to promote this project over there, trying to include more people. We are open to collaboration. So the community you told Wikipedia, unfortunately, I haven't heard about that. We'll definitely look into that and try to collaborate in some way or the other, because the main motive is to promote culture and heritage. Since we are at Manthan, we have also talked to a couple of people who are from different places, and even those that are in want to replicate this project. So with them, we are very open to sharing our technology, sharing our platform. With the same platform, same design, same everything, they can replicate the same thing in their country or in their city.
I'm sorry to cut short. We will be having a panel discussion once the PowerPoint presentations are done. We need to be because when your presentation.
Thank you very much.